We can't be brave unless we're feeling fear. And this came from I was in a medical facility the other day, and the mum was doing the right thing by trying to console their child by saying, "Don't be scared, be brave." Trying to separate the two. Where, of course, when we reflect on it, we can't be brave unless we feel fear. Fear, feeling scared, feeling a sense of trepidation is a prerequisite to being brave. We can only be brave in an environment where we're feeling fear. Flip it on its head. Think about each time you might go to the pantry to grab a biscuit or a snack. You will never do that and feel brave in doing that. Now, unless you're eating, say, your sister's biscuit and you shouldn't be doing that. But outside of that, you're not going to feel brave because there's no fear component there. So you're not feeling weakness when you feel fear. And that's the danger that we're looking for an environment where we feel brave to act brave. No, that environment is not going to exist. There can only be an environment where you feel fear to be able to act brave. So the feeling of fear is your opportunity to do something brave. And without getting too political, because I won't, you don't have to look too far to see examples of people showing bravery in the face of fear and others showing cowardice in the face of fear. Cowardice is feeling fear, knowing what the right thing is to do, and choosing not to do it. Maybe that's a bit harsh because there's a whole bunch of other elements that come into play. But know this, we can't be brave unless we're feeling fear. So those two things run in tandem with each other. By being brave doesn't take away the fear. What it might do over time, of course, is things that you used to do that you felt brave about doing, they might become something that feels a lot more normal now, and the fear response isn't elicited so much. So your bravery over time means you become more and more brave. Now, we're not just talking big, grandiose things about, literally fighting battles where there's a risk of life and limb. We could be talking about taking the opportunity to do some public speaking that you wouldn't otherwise have done. We get the fear response quite regularly. Could be daily, weekly. And that's our opportunity to be brave. Are we looking at a 100% record between bravery and fear? No, there's going to be a number of times where we feel fear and we opt out. We look for a mechanism, or we make a decision or employ a strategy to protect ourselves. And in other occasions, we'll make ourselves more vulnerable by trying to do something, an action, or make a statement, or being helpful. That means we can only do those things when we're being brave in the face of fear. So, of course, know that you'll feel fear. It'll occur fairly frequently. And that is your opportunity to grow, to be brave. And like I said, you don't have to look too far to see some elements of people choosing to be brave. I should say examples of people choosing to be brave and examples of people not choosing to be brave. But take good care of yourself. But know that if you want to be braver, and that's something I task myself with, to make sure I'm doing the right thing, the right things, let's go with plural, that I need to be consciously aware of that when the fear response kicks in, knowing that the fear response is natural. And that's not a reason for me not to be brave. It's an opportunity for me to be brave. All right, you know what these videos are about. They're about improving our performance, making life simpler, and making life easier. If you want to stay across other videos like this, hit subscribe. Take care. See you in the next one. Bye.